I guess I'm going to have to wear sunglasses today because the sun is directly in my eyeballs. Let me clear my throat. All right. Allergies. What can I say? This desk is, this isn't even a desk. This is a piece of furniture that will be going, I think, in my kitchen. Not really too sure. I don't remember exactly, but I think that is the case. If you're listening to the audio and not watching the video, go check out the video. I am recording today live, but not really live. Live and then recorded. Live and then uploaded. In my chicken coop that I'm building. The new and improved chicken coop. How incredible it's going to be. This is a little house for chickens. I'm a little bit jealous, though, because I met this dude yesterday that his grandparents lived in a farmhouse, from the beginning of time. And I think that I'm going to have to move the camera forward, but I'm not going to. Hopefully I can pick up my voice. I got it back a little bit, dude. I'm thinking here off the cuff, so back to it. This guy that I met, his grandparents turned their old farmhouse, they just abandoned it. They had to build a new home, and it is a chicken house. It has 400 chickens in it. They left the carpet in it. They left the paintings on the walls. It sounds incredible. I want to visit the chicken house. It reminded me of this story back in high school. And the story goes like this. We were young lads. We were full of energy and life. And we went to Worlds of Fun in the summertime, okay? Just a handful of 16 and 17-year-olds just getting that taste of freedom, that sweet taste. We got to go to another state. It was exciting times. We went through multiple states. We went to Iowa, then we went to Missouri, then we went to Kansas. Unless Worlds of Fun is in Missouri, I don't really remember. But on the way back, one of my friends who has since learned his lesson, not to steal, but there was one of those Garfield cats that used to be on, people would, I don't know if they do it anymore, but they would stick Garfield cats to their vehicles. And usually they were on the inside. Well, this person had their window down, and one of my friends thought it would be a good idea to steal the cat. Not recommended. Thou shalt not steal. Repent, friend, repent. But yeah, he took it, and we were in separate cars. So the car that I was in, we made it home, in pretty good time. We went to bed, and it was great. My buddy who stole it, their car, they got lost, terribly lost, because of the great crime that they committed, the great theft. And so they somehow ended up on back roads. They were trying to take a back way instead of the highway to get back to Omaha, and they found themselves on some gravel roads. And you got to understand, guys, this was in a time when we did not have cell phones. And if you did have a cell phone, it was a flip phone. It was very expensive. It cost money to text. It was a big deal. So I don't even know if anyone in that car had a cell phone. I don't even know if anyone in my car had a cell phone. I didn't have one. It's a beautiful, beautiful time to be alive. You have no idea. It was awesome. It was awesome. You had to find a payphone and have quarters or do a collect call. God, what a time to be alive. So they get lost, and so there's no GPS, there's no cell phones. They have a map, but they're off in the outskirts. They're in the boondocks. And finally, they're like, we got to ask someone how to get out of here. So there was most farmhouses, they have like long drives to get to the house. So finally they pass a farmhouse and they're like, we got to go ask them, how we can get back to the interstate. So they back up, go down the drive, park, and you got to have some balls, dude. You're going to, it's nighttime, late, it was probably 10 or 11 o'clock at night, young high school kids, and you're going up. You don't know if you're going to the Chainsaw Massacre house. You don't know if some dude in there is wearing faces, okay, stitched together on top of his face with his wiener tucked between his legs. You don't know. Serial killers were running amok back then in those days. So they go, and my buddy gets out and he goes to the house, rings the doorbell. No one comes. No one comes to the door. He looks through the windows and there are cats everywhere. He told me dozens and dozens of cats. It was a cat house. That's what it looked like. Above the fireplace was an oil painting of an orange Garfield-like cat. You can't make this up. It's wild. Dude, it freaked out my buddy. He immediately thought, he was like, the Garfield cat has found his way home. He wants to be returned. He took the cat out of the car, threw it into the yard, and then they got in, drove away, and just floored it down the long drive out of there to escape. This is the greatest story that you've ever heard on this day today. You will not hear a greater story. They ended up finding their way back, but that is why you don't steal, children. That is why you don't steal. Put that in your notes. Make sure you remember it. We watched The Bridge, or what was it? The Curse of Bridge Hollow. It has Marlon Wayans in it. Turned off that demonic shit show of a movie. Man, dude, that movie, the guy, the hero, the guide in that movie that helps the heroes is a Satanist, a devil worshiper. They make light of it. It's not, I don't want devil worshipers to be the heroes. I want the devil worshipers to be, stabbed in the heart with stakes. That's what I want in my movies. If there's going to be a devil worshiper, I don't want them to be the heroes. Don't like Ouija boards. I just don't like it when people get together and summon demons. I'm just not a fan. They were reading a lot of spells. I don't like magic being conducted and spells being read inside of my television that is inside of my home. I don't know if they're real spells. I don't know what they're in. I mean, Marlon Wayans, he was in Requiem for a Dream, one of the most disturbing movies I have ever seen. I washed myself like Ace Ventura with steel wool after I saw that movie. All the copies should be burned. It should be banned. But, and then he's in the movie Him, which is nothing but a big occult, satanic, worshiping display of pure evil, apparently, from what I've read about it. So, Marlon Wayans might love the devil, is what I'm saying. Might be a big fan. Might be a big fan. So, not a fan. Not a fan of that Halloween movie. I think it sucks. Here's my parental guide warning. Burn it. And never watch it with your children. Unless you want your children watching people summon demons. I don't know. I don't know. If that's you, I pray for your soul. Like, let's get over the demon obsession that people seem to have these days going on in the world today. So there are a few funny news stories. I don't know if they're funny. I found them quite interesting. So we're going to look at this. This one right here. There is a human washing machine now. A human washing machine. You get inside, it washes your body. There's even a projector. You can watch movies. You don't have to lift a finger. If this isn't the prophecy of Wall-E coming true, then I don't know what is. Wall-E is a Disney movie where in the future it's all like robots and stuff, and then the fat, obese humans that are unable to walk anymore because of all the high fructose corn syrup and delicious treats, they sit in motorized wheelchairs and then just wheel around. And I'm sure that they have to wash their bodies in washing machines just like we now have. So this is the future. I think that they're prepping. This isn't just like a luxury item for people who are able-bodied and rich. I think that they have made this technology now because in the future we will all be so fat because food prices will be so high and so expensive that the only thing we will be able to afford is all the food with no nutritional value that provides no substance for your body and just makes you horribly, horribly obese. And we'll all be obese with diabetes, with missing limbs, and in order to get clean, we will have to go into the human washing machine where we will turn on a movie or a TV show about people making food, but not like good, like, you know, with good quality products and Whole Foods. We'll be watching just people, you know, crumpling up Cheetos and putting them on Spam, stuff like that, while we have the washing machine wash our bodies. So that is the future. There's a reset here. Make sure you do, though. Put that in your notes, that there is a washing machine for human bodies, and that you should probably start saving up for them, because the only direction us plebs and peasants have is obesity. That's where we're going with these food prices. Oh, let's take a quick break to just say it is gorgeous outside right now. This is probably one of the best falls, one of the best Octobers on the books. Okay? I mean, I want to cover myself in pumpkin spice from head to toe. I want to rub my body in coconut oil and douse myself in nutmeg and pumpkin spice. It's beautiful out. Woo! Okay. So there's a 58-year-old. He's playing college football. I love this guy. Who doesn't? All right. It won't be long before Mark Wahlberg is playing him in a movie. Mark my words. When he was a young lad, he didn't follow his dreams of football. He followed his dreams of drugs and alcohol. Loved the drugs, loved the booze. But now he was a power lifter forever, and now he is 58, and he is like, I am going to play football. Suck on that, Rudy. That's what this guy said. He hasn't played a varsity game yet, some JV stuff and stuff like that, but the kids, they respect him. He's strong in there. In the weight room, because he was a power lifter. He's impressing everyone. He's letting people know that it doesn't matter that you're 58 and you're 3/4 of a way dead. You can still punish your body and punish children. I love it. He's like, I'm 58. I am super strong. I'm probably on, I'm on TRT. I'm on testosterone. I'm on HGH. I don't know. He's got to be taking some stuff, all right, to get this pumped up. He's got to have some steroids in his body. If he's a power lifter. I mean, if you're not, God bless you, but I suggest that if you're not 58-year-old football player, I suggest you get on steroids. You get a permission slip from the doctor, and you just pump your body. I mean, we want you roided out. We want you doing damage, okay? I want you to die for us out there on that field. I want you to play a varsity game. I want you to hit so hard and play so hard and push your body so far that you paralyze yourself or you die for us and our enjoyment out there on that field. You are our inspiration, us older men. All right? We want to see you take it all the way. Don't hold back. Push it. Use your head as a spear. Spear those children. Break children's backs. Clip them if you have to. Punish them. That's what we want from you. Don't let us down. And that's what I believe. Thank you. So yesterday I was talking about the Piss Goblin in Berlin. The good old at the Berghain Club. I still don't know if that's how it's pronounced. It's Berghain. I can see it. I can see the spelling. But I don't know. I didn't look up the proper pronunciation of it because I don't respect it. I don't respect that club. I don't think that there should be any public establishment where one of the main fixtures of that establishment is a guy who calls himself the Piss Goblin and drinks the patron's piss, okay? I don't think that that place should exist. I don't think that they should have a business license. I think it's disgusting, the Piss Goblin. But apparently that club's going strong, but the club scene in Berlin as a whole, it's dying, and that is a beautiful thing. We want it to die. Even though I've never been there, I have no connection to it. It doesn't affect me in any way, but I would feel better living on this earth knowing that no clubs in Berlin exist where people are drinking human piss. That's my stance. You can put that in your notes. And yeah, we want it to crumble and fade and disappear. So a lot of the clubs are, because everything is so expensive. Everything is so costly. And there are some other reasons, different tastes. The tastes are changing. I guess there's only room for one club where people wear leather where people wear leather thongs and booby tassels and degrade themselves beyond anything that one that doesn't live there could ever imagine. But yeah, they're struggling. So we want that struggle to continue. We want those clubs to dissolve. We want the entire clubbing scene in Berlin to implode in on itself. The Berghain with the Piss Goblin, of course, we want them to go out of business. And we want the Piss Goblin to be exorcised of his demons and trade in his piss for water. That's what we want. We want the Piss Goblin to drink water and not human pee. That's my prayer. That's my prayer. Well, it's already happening, folks. We talked about yesterday as well that the Trump, Colbert, Kimmel, they came out. They said, give credit where credit is due. There was another actress from a show that I don't care about, so I can't remember it. And she said that the Gaza peace deal has cured her Trump derangement center, and that this article right here, Trump derangement syndrome is on the way out. And then this Miranda Devine here on the New York Post, I keep a tab on her. She writes she's got to work for the administration. She just has to. She seems like a plant for sure. So she writes, the headline is Trump derangement syndrome is on the way out. President's alpha male greatness shines after peace deal. I mean, come on, dude. Come on. You kidding me? This sentence in here, normally I wouldn't pull up an article. But this sentence in here, just listen to this. Okay, it's not even that. This paragraph in here is insane. Trump was in his element, exuding the alpha male energy that has been all. Okay, we're going to start this over, okay? Trump was in his element, exuding the alpha male energy that has been all but outlawed in the West. He must look to the Europeans like Shakespeare depicted Julius Caesar. Bestride the narrow world like a colossus, and we petty men walk under his huge legs and peep about to find ourselves dishonorable graves. Hey, Miranda, go take a cold shower. All right? Do the ice bucket challenge. And dump a bucket of ice water on your body and calm down. Calm down. His alpha male greatness. Well, tell that to his Time magazine cover, huh? With his weird bald head in the light that he didn't, No wonder why he was so upset. He was probably walking around calling himself the great alpha male and was pissed that that Time magazine was showing his bald head. I mean, that's crazy, dude. If he shaves his head, he kind of, based on that picture, he might look like a Lester Crowley, which is kind of wild. Kind of wild. Yeah, so there it is. It's coming to an end. The Trump derangement, everybody is super happy, getting on board, getting on the Trump train. We'll see. We'll continue to see how that plays out. That plays out. Now I'm just repeating things. We're getting close to the end here. We got to wrap this up. We do. It's a beautiful day. I got to build a set. I got to find a set. If anybody's listening to this, they know of an office space in the Omaha area where I can set up, have a studio. That'd be great. I got too much going on here. Eventually, I'm going to build a spot here on this land here. I'd love this place to be but it's for a chicken coop. Maybe I get rid of all the chickens and make this my own, but nope, that would never happen. My wife and son love the chickens too much, and I do too. They are hilarious and an absolute ton of fun. So much fun. But do me a favor and share my show with friends, family. Tell them it's a good listen. It's a fun listen, that you enjoy it. And subscribe to the YouTubes, to the iTunes, to the Amazons, to the Spotifys. Leave a review if you would. I would greatly appreciate it. I think I'm at 65 subscribers on YouTube. I mean, that is astronomical. Those are some of the highest numbers ever recorded. We obviously want to take it higher because there is no limit. There's billions of people on this planet. So let's get up there. Let's get a billion. Let's get a billion, folks. Do me a favor. Have a great day.